Welcome to the week 9 video. I am back. Last week I was in the Dells with the family. 'Cause the kids had 2 days off. So just didn't feel like making a video down in the hotel room because that probably would have been very awkward. So took a day off, or a week off, which sometimes isn't the worst. Uh, so, uh, yeah. Uh, you know what? Before we get into anything, I think I just have to get right to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one. It's time. Jonathan's segment in the video. Week 1, Eric with Chase Edmonds there. And week 2, we had Sam J with Matt Ryan. Week 3, again, Eric with Chase Edmonds. Week 4, I made the list with Goddard. Week 5, Sam J again with Miles Gaskin. We had 2 weeks in a row, 6 and 7, where nobody got it. So congratulations, we're learning. But we got one this week. Jonathan?
Eric, you're talking about Chase again.
Oh my God, Eric, you did it again. Oh, I can't believe it, Eric. You did it again for a third time. You're gonna have more Chase Edmond losses than I do name on the belt. Oh, Eric, you might as well just drop Chase Edmonds because he is your worst enemy right now. You've played Chase Edmonds, you're 6-2 instead of 3-5. That's the simple truth of it. It's just the Chase Edmonds effect is draining your team. Forget that Aaron Rodgers has COVID, which you caused because you drafted Aaron Rodgers, and Darren Waller is out with injury, which is your fault because you drafted Darren Waller in the second round. Um, Chase Edmonds is single-handedly killing you. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I just love it. Oh, I just love it so much. All right. Well, let's see what we missed last week. Here is the week 8 review. The 1 seed, 1 to go, improves to 6-2 with a 132-82 victory over 9 seed Burden with Glorious Purpose, who drops to 3-5. JB leads this series 9-7. In a Monday night rundown, the 2 seed Hill of a Good Time squeaks out a victory to improve 6-2 over the 11 seed Rogers is Positive, who's now 3-5. Meredith leads this series 3-1. Tony Stank with a dominating win over 105 points. Moving to the 6th seed, going 4-4, defeating Piping Shrieks, who's now lost 4 in a row after she jumped to a 4-0 lead. Now this series is tied at 1 apiece. 8th seed, Kevin's Famous Chili did not dump it all over the floor. Improves to 4-4 with a win over the 10th seed. You Got Jammed, who falls to 3-5. Sam J now leads this series 5-4. 4, Glorious Domination dominates the 12 seed Bucks in 6, dropping her to 2-2. Travis now leads this series 8-5. 3 seed What Doesn't Hurt gets back in the win column, improving to 5-3 with a victory over the 5 seed DJ Sharp who drops to 4-4. 144-34 to 108.96. Kyle leads this series 9-7. So, we're getting to the middle of the season, and I started thinking, what are we going to do for the special segment of the video? And we usually do playoff predictions. Well, it's a little early yet for it because we just don't have, we have the extra week. I also love always to do is what NFL team are you this year? And there's not enough separation yet. we're all technically within 4 games of each other. So I was like, it's not really as good. So maybe I'll wait a week or two on those things and see where you are. Maybe we have some more openings, and instead of 4 games, it's 6 game difference, and it just makes more sense. So I was thinking, man, what do I do? How do I make this fun and interesting? Uh, so then I figured we play a game. Yep, we're gonna play Squid Game. If you don't know what the Squid Game is, Eric, uh, you could Google it. There's a lot of spoilers out there, but basically it's a Korean show where people that are down in their luck and owe a lot of money need to get kidnapped. I mean, it's not necessarily kidnapped, but and they have to participate in games, kid games, like red light, green light, for example, and marbles, for the right to win a lot of money. Uh, but if you lose, there's a consequence to losing. Don't lose in the Squid Games. Um, so no, we're not playing the Squid Games in the sense of childhood games. What it really is we'll play the Squid Games in terms of challenges. So I have set up challenges for all of you to accomplish by next week. And if you accomplish it, then by all means, congratulations, you survived the Squid Games. Uh, some will accomplish it, and others just simply won't. So here you go. Enjoy. Kara's game is to score over 120 points. I think she's done it just twice this year, and both those may have been a win. Even though I'm playing against her, so I'm challenging her to score a ton of points to beat me, but can you beat 120 points? Eric, I think you knew what your challenge was going to be. You got to play Chase Edmonds. He should be a staple in your lineup. He should be a lock. Don't move Chase Edmonds from your lineup. It's a loss if you do. I ended up on the video, so it's only fair that you end up on Jonathan's video. Let's see what he has to say when you're getting belittled by a 6-year-old. Katie, your challenge is to pick up more Packers. Can you have any more Packers? You have Adams, Cobb, and now Dylan. You might as well go out and get Love and start him while you're at it. You've got to pick a non-office name. Now, your names are hilarious because I understand them. Sam understands them. Eric has no clue what yours are because he doesn't watch The Office because it's boring. But you got to pick a non-office name. That's your challenge. At the beginning of the year, Yahoo predicted that Dana would go 0-14, and then she jumped out to a 4-0 lead. But now has promptly lost 4 in a row, and Yahoo thinks she'll only go 4-10. Dana, your challenge is end that losing streak. Currently, Adam has a win percentage of overall of .304. And the next closest one to him above him is Andy with a win percentage of .322. If Adam wins this week, we have a win percentage now of .333 and will effectively jump Andy. So that is his challenge. Your challenge is simple. Beat Eric. Nay, crush his ass. Beat Eric down. That's all you got to do. You beat that, you win. Do it. What are you waiting for? Do it. What are you waiting for? Do it! Travis, all you got to do is make a transaction. I think looking at you've got 3 transactions this year. Granted, you're 4-4 in 4th place, but by God, make a transaction, man. So you've got to just beat Katie. You're 5-10 all time against Katie. just get a victory against Katie. Meredith, you've been up and down, up and down, up and down. You won with 90. Congratulations on the Monday Night Rundown. You've been pretty close before, but your challenge is to finally just blow it away and get 200 points. I am to not claim defeat with 3:15 left in the third quarter on a Thursday Night Football. For those who know me, that's my go-to. Oh, I lost. Congratulations. So that is my challenge. So usually in the past, 7 wins was the litmus. 7 wins and you were pretty much guaranteed a playoff spot. 7 losses and you were pretty much, in the consolation bracket. With their adding a 14th game, I don't know if that still holds true. Perhaps it doesn't anymore. I'm still going to probably say 7 losses may not get you in. It may not have to be 8, because I think 7-7 might be still what gets you into the playoffs. So with that being said, getting that critical 7th win, we're at that point. Myself and Meredith only need 1 win to get 7, so it's big weeks for us. And Kara, she loses, she gets her 7th loss. So somewhere along the line in this week's matchup between Kara and I, someone's getting a 7. But it doesn't necessarily mean you're in or out of the playoffs. We'll have to wait and see. So we really can't say that this is, highlighting everybody out. But it is big weeks for Kara, Katie, Sam, B, and Eric, because, getting your 7th loss or getting your 6th loss, you're pretty much up against the wall. So, good luck. That's all I have to say. So let's take a look at the Week 9 preview. In your classic 1 versus 12 matchup, the 1 seed 1 to go with a 6-2 record taking on the 12 seed Bucks and 6 with a 2-6 record. This is your matchup where one could get the 7th win to clinch a playoff spot, the other could get the loss to be out of the playoffs. 2 seed, hell of a good time, looking to get that 7th victory there to get almost clinched for a playoff spot over the 7 seed Piping Shrieks, who needs to get back into the win column in the most desperate way. Meredith leads this series 2-1. The 6 seed Tony Stank at 4-4 taking on You Got Jammed at 3-5. Again, these are kind of must wins here. Sam B leads this series 2-0. It's projected 137.56 to 123.87. Here's a matchup where it shows you how important points are. Glorious Domination, the 4th seed, going against the 8th seed, Kevin's Famous Chili, and they're both 4-4. So it shows you that these points are critical because you're either in the playoffs or you're in the consolation bracket. Travis leads this series 9-6. 69. 11 seed Rogers is positive at 3-5, taking on the 5 seed DJ Shark who's 4-4. Bob leads this series 11-6, and Eric is starting Chase Edmonds, which doesn't guarantee a win, but at least it's a lot better off that he probably won't end up in the video for Chase Edmonds this time. Bob, do us a favor and take Eric out. 3, What Doesn't Hurt at 5-3, taking on the 9 seed Burden with Glorious Purpose, who was the 3-5. Katie leads this series 10-5. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and I hope you don't die. I will already tell you that Sam will confirm that I've already died. So, see you on the Fantasy Gridiron. You know what, Eric? We still have to talk about what you just did. Jonathan, let's run it one more time.
You're talking about Chase again. Why are we not stopping about talking Chase again? What are you thinking about it?